Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about Rust being broken in the last week, kind of like the last 2 weeks, and also the wipes coming up here for main branch and also for our custom servers for Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And you know me, I'm Jade Monkey. Okay, so I think the best way to break this down is probably do the wipe cycle stuff first, and then we'll double back to all the things going on for Rust Console Edition, including pretty much the outage we've had like the last week or so. Technically, it's been like 2 weeks, but we'll go through all of that in the official announcement and kind of a way for us to handle it, question mark. So yeah, we're going to get into it. So before we hit the wipe cycle, if you'd like to support the channel above and beyond, you can do that through merch. I'll go ahead and link it now in the lower left-hand corner. Diddle-oop, if you are so inclined. So much appreciated. All right, so off to the wipe. First, for main branch, we have monthly main branch Thursday, January 11th, 2024. We have what's called a no wipe situation. You keep the blueprints and you keep the map. Just covering our bases here. A lot of people are always paranoid about their BPs getting wiped, so just so you know, you'll be safe. But our next planned soft wipe, and that could change to a hard wipe, we're still not sure, but it's always kind of a soft wipe, is going to be January 25th, oops, I said 23. That meant to be 24. My bad. That should be 24. What am I doing? There we go, 24. We saved it. So, yeah, January 25th, 2024. I can't believe that was still 23. My goodness. Must be an old sign. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Again, this is all over on Rust Console Edition main branch. That's when we can actually sign in. You know what I mean? All right, so off to weekly main branch, Thursday, January 11th, 2024. I almost said July again for some reason. I don't know why. We have a soft wipe for those of you on main branch. That means you keep the blueprints, but the map wipes. So you keep knowledge, but you lose everything else. And I hope I have the time change right here. It should be 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the servers come back online. 10:30 a.m. PST and 6:30 p.m. BST. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. 30 minutes prior, the servers go down. That's also when the store refreshes too. And we do also have a, what is it called? The map sets. The skin sets are going to cycle in this Thursday. So just be on the lookout for that. Yes, very, very fun. All right. Yeah, we covered all that stuff here. So let's go ahead and talk about our custom servers. One of the best ways to find us, and you'll probably hear me say this again later on in the video, but if you're looking for us, the best way to find us, let me go ahead and make sure this is up. Beep, boop, beep, boop. You should see it up in the top center. All right, so if you just search Jade, and okay, so this is when it actually works, right? Because I know it's been pretty buggy. So when you can actually search, just type in Jade and then go to the filter and just filter by fullest, and we'll be the top two on the selection. You can see the two servers there at the top center of the screen now. We have the 2x solo duo trio servers, all BPs unlocked, and then we have the 1.2 bi-weekly server with like Tommy BPs and everything else unlocked. So anyways, that's the way you find us. You're going to want to do that. Get yourself on the history list, or get our server on your history list, so then you can double back and actually favorite it later. So when our searchability is knocked out, you can always go to your favorites or your history to find us again, because like I said, it's been pretty intermittent and pretty rough the last 2 weeks. Pretty much, yeah, like the last half month or so. Anyways, over to my server here. So we're going to cover the first server, which is going to be the 2x solo duo trio server, all BPs unlocked. That is a full wipe, January 11th, 2024. And just so you know, our bi-weekly has a soft wipe, January 11th, 2024. So you might be like, oh, I don't want to start because there's going to be a soft wipe. No, no, no. That's the best time to jump in, like just before the 11th. Get a bunch of BPs, right? Then we'll get a new map, and then like you keep all those blueprints, and then it's another 2 weeks before this thing hard wipes. So like it's a great time to jump in, like right now, snag those BPs, have a good time. And I think what we're going to try to do towards the end of that bi-weekly server's lifespan, when it gets closer to the hard wipe, I think we're going to run an event, and then whoever wins that's going to have a kit that they have on the next fresh wipe after a hard wipe, if that makes any sense. So it's always a blast over there. It's always bumping. We're always there. Like it says at the bottom here, we always live stream and do events there on both. Again, the only reason why we didn't do it this last weekend is because Rustworks has been knocked out, and it really kind of knocks us off our feet when it comes to doing anything really in this. So Yeah, those servers are awesome. When you get in there, when you do actually have the search function, just search Jade, and then make sure you filter it by fullest servers first, and you'll see these two on the top of the list. There's a couple copycats out there, so just be aware. I know it's super annoying, like when you have a hard time searching, it's just all they're doing is just confusing people for some reason. Hopefully that subsides, but anyways, just be on the lookout. That's the best way to find us. Okay, so let's talk about what's been going on with the old Rust Console Edition. So first and foremost, I do have to cover this again. The team system is pretty broken. So anytime you're looking at a server restart, the parties get absolutely decimated and you get reshuffled. And sometimes it's really hard to get off of a team, sometimes impossible. So if you're running like a team-based server, make sure you turn off the code lock restrictions for the team system. It's just gonna, like, I think it's just completely broken. I don't think there's any even condition, excuse me, that you can even run that where it doesn't break completely. So just be advised. And then also any kind of server restarts, legitimate or otherwise, are going to be causing a lot of chaos with the party system. People will be back on other people's parties, and it'll be a huge mess. So just be on the lookout. It's a big deal. Also, we're looking at some patches for some other little miscellaneous fixes as well. Hopefully that team fix comes in there and gets it. But the biggest one they've talked about is the Rustworks. Here's the reason why Rustworks is so crazy and critical to this game. Rustworks helps you find, well, your skins first and foremost, but it also helps you find other games, like other servers. So once you find that server, you can always reconnect to those servers using your history or your favorites list in a lot of cases. But when Rustworks goes out completely, you can't connect to anything. But if you are connected to a server already, you're okay. So it's kind of like if the wave of Rustworks outage hits you before you've connected, you're kind of just out of luck, which is the worst thing in the world to hear when you're like, it's Friday night and you're trying to get down with the boys, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's been super frustrating, for us especially. Like, we've had all this stuff planned for the weekend, and it's been pretty much hit or miss, mostly miss, throughout the weekend. And it was like this around Thursday last week. Anyway, so what they've said officially is they said it's they're working on a fix for it, but it's going to take a hot second. So I don't know if that means we're not going to see a fix for the next update or not. I don't know. But they did say it was because everybody, I think it's, well, okay. To rewind, I thought it was because we had a lot of usage, and it's kind of true now. They said it's because they have so many people there, and then they're all refreshing to get the list over and over again, like repeatedly, and it just makes it worse and worse, and then eventually it leads to the servers or the Rustworks going down. So essentially, if you don't see any servers on the community server list, hit refresh once and give it like 5 or 10 minute buffer before you hit it again. Apparently, that's causing more of an issue, and that kind of makes sense. I don't know how they handle that on the back end, but just know not to spam the refresh button. I guess that's just making everything worse, but you know how the internet is. You tell them not to do something, and then you have 50 copycat servers that are exactly your same name. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't know. Try not to do that. So essentially, if you ever have a chance to search for any of these servers, whether it's mine or somebody else's, get it on your list immediately, because that's the only saving grace. If Rustworks does not let you get in, and at least you can get to like your list, your favorites, or your history, at least you can join that way. That's kind of our saving grace for now, but I know like when it gets really bad, not only does Rustworks go out, it like goes out to the point where like you can't even look at games. So I don't know what else to tell you other than I guess don't hit the refresh list as much, and make sure you put us on the favorites list or anybody else you're playing with. It does help quite a bit. It's just been, yeah, it's been super frustrating, right? And then also, we're going to have some stuff here in the very near future about us talking about some of the stuff coming up for Rust Console Edition. We should be getting a dev blog with a roadmap and some other goodies that I've come across that I think is going to be happening for us on Rust Console Edition this coming year. It's going to be man exciting, so hopefully you guys join us for that. Hopefully you guys join us on our server as well. It's been a blast. We'll be trying to get on there quite a bit throughout the week, so just bear with us whenever you see a live stream. Just jump on in. If you want to see us cheaters versus the admins of the server, it should already be up on the end screen now. And as I said, hopefully we'll see you on our server next live stream. Love you. Bye.